I did a video yesterday, guys, and I realised I didn't even say Happy New Year at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to rectify that. Happy New Year! Let's hope for a better 2025. Anyway, welcome to Jan's Views on Crime, Jay Slater investigation, Ayub Kasim interview. Who is Benji Wild? Listen, those of you that pay any kind of attention to me online will realise I've been having like a verbal volleyball match with Benji. No, it's not really volleyball, because with volleyball you don't want to drop the ball, do you? So sadly the rallies were very short because Benji kept dropping the ball. For a moment, I thought your guest would point out the blatant discrepancies in Ayub's comments and memories of that fateful night, especially as he said he had been following the case. Sadly, that didn't happen. Ayub should have been asked questions that should have been answered. Again, that didn't happen. You seem to spend more time patting yourself on the back than showing genuine concern for a young lad who lost his life. Maybe instead of chatting with people who are not genuinely interested in solving the case, you should think about having a panel discussion with people who have compassion and empathy for victims of crime. Invite Ayub back to join the panel and face some serious, hard-hitting questions about his involvement in this case. People who are genuinely seeking justice for Jay. But hey-ho, never mind, I'm sure he'll improve in time. So listen, guys, let's get on with this. Before we do, I want to ask you how you are. Are you okay? Did you have a good Christmas? Did you survive the New Year celebrations? Are you looking forward to what 2025 has in store for you? I'm not really. I mean, it's just another year, really, isn't it? Anyway, let's carry on. Let's look at who Benji Wild is. Here he is. Here he is in his heyday. Guys, he used to be a musician. A musician. I have to I use that word. Listen, I'm going to try not to laugh all the way through this, but it's a musician in a very loose form of the word. He's a rapper. He was a rapper back in the day. And yeah, he looked like this when he was younger. Cute looking boy. He was in a band where they used to rap. Yeah, listen, each to their own. Rapping is not my thing. And let me tell you, my son has been in the music business for many, many years, and hence why he is over in the Maldives at the moment. Oh, he's flying back today. Let's pray for him. Safe landing at Heathrow. Anyway, so that's what musicians do generally. But apparently, this Benji Wild decided to do other things in his musician days. So, yeah, let's look a bit deeper, shall we, guys? Now, a few years back in 2012, Benji was charged with GBH. And because of that, he ended up doing a stint, not long enough, if you ask me, in prison, because he obviously battered somebody. And got caught for it. So he's sentenced to 36 months, which is nothing, and was released after 15 months on an electric tag. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? One victim received a cut lip, the other stitches on the back of his head. Whoever wrote this should go back to school. That's all I can say. But yeah, they received stitches. Was it as bad as the attack on Tom Hilton? Probably not. But even so, we're talking about a bit of a thug here, aren't we? So, is Benji a thug? Don't know. I'll let you make your own mind up. So, who is Benji Wild? Benji Wild is a failed musician. Okay, I've got to stop laughing every time I say the word musician. Who was addicted? He was addicted to the booze. He had too much money, nothing to do, so he hit the booze and hit it hard. That's it. But he has tried to explain what happened to him because apparently he had such a good music career that he's now fallen into the wayside. And without making a joke of it, this is what these people, him, Benji Wild, and Cullan Mais, are expecting us to believe. Okay? I think they all met in prison. What can I say? But anyway, so he's spoken to several people publicly about this. Do we believe him? I'll leave that up to you. So he was born in Cardiff, guys. And he did a BBC video where he shared his intimate look into his life and he speaks about his music. I've got to stop laughing every time I say music because, listen, I can't play that. I cannot play that on this channel. No, my head, it's like, no, just stop it. Stop it. So he talks about his music, his problems with addiction. He couldn't stay away from the booze, and his time in prison, and his mental health. Why do these people always go to mental health? So here he is. He's on YouTube. Okay, he's got 607 subscribers. Oh, I thought he'd have a lot more than that. Especially when he was like saying things to me like, nobody watches your videos. Okay, let's see how many people have watched yours. We've got one of him singing about a bus. I'm not even going to play it. No. It's called Cardiff Bus Punk RMX. Yeah, all right. That was 7 months ago. And he got 803 views. 803. Okay. Then we've got another one 3 years ago. Benji Wild Loose. Loose is looking a bit rough. Yeah, what can I say? I would say Benji Wild looking a bit rough in that one. This one, oh, this is a hard hitter. A year ago, he did this one, and it got 343 views. So, Benji, because I know you're going to watch this, even though I'm a tiny channel and nobody watches me. Where are your views? Anyway, I'm just getting childish. I'm being very, very childish here. So stop it, Chan. So the next thing I want to look at is, bear with, I think it's time we heard from the man himself. So here we go.
My managers always used to tell me off. I remember I was in Ibiza and I was just on holiday, just drunk as a skunk, having a great time. And I don't know what I posted on Instagram. But next thing, my phone's ringing and it said such and such Sony Records. I was like, why is Sony Records phoning me? And then, hello? Hey Benji, how's your holiday? I'm like, yeah, great, thanks. It's 2 a.m, everything okay? Look, I don't want to tell you what to do, it's up to you, but I just wanted to point out that maybe you should think twice about what you just posted on Instagram because, you don't want to believe it.
Having someone on your back all the time.
Get lost. But do you know what? That is life. Who doesn't have somebody on their back at some point?
He's absolutely right. And I would suggest that he should have had more people on his back because then he may be a successful musician. Right, let's move on to the next
I wrote my autobiography when I was incarcerated. Not because I thought I was important, but just because I thought, what if something happened to me and nobody knew who I really was and how I really lived and how I really felt?
Who cares? Seriously, who cares? So there he is, locked up for battering somebody on the streets of Cardiff. And while he's in there, it's like, God, can I have a piece of paper, please? I want to write something. I want to write my autobiography because I'm that famous.
And I published it on Amazon, and then
How many people bought it? I mean, judging by the views that you get on your videos, I can't imagine that many people bought it. I mean, am I being facetious? Yes, I am. Get over it.
years went by, and certain family members decided that they'd give it a read, and some of the things I'd said upset some people that I cared about, and I really...
Oh. See, now this must be where he gets the bit from, you know, when he was in the interview or chatting away with Cullan, and they were both trying to sell the story to us that Ayub is a caring person. This is obviously where it comes from, because deep down, under that ridiculous t-shirt, this guy is caring. There you go.
Really affected me, so I took it down, but it's still there, just not public. Yeah.
Can you do that? If you've got a book on Amazon, can you just take it down and sort of unprivate it or private it? I mean, is that a thing? That's weird. I don't know. Looking by his face, I don't think that's the truth, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, but I never wrote it to hurt people's feelings. I was being honest, and the way I might see something may not be exactly the way that they saw it or meant it.
Yeah. He looks bored out of his mind, doesn't he? Anyway, let's move on because I'm bored out of my mind. Oh, okay. So I think that's it.
I wrote my autobiography.
Yeah. All right. Shut up. Yeah. So guys, you may be wondering, Jan, why are you doing this? I'm telling you why I'm doing it, because I've had a couple of to and fro's with this dude under one of my videos, and the way he comes across, like he called me stupid. Yeah, all right. Callum says I film in my bedroom. No, wrong again. But yeah, let me think. Is there anything else that I need to tell you about this guy, about this high functioning, respectful member of British society? Let me think. Here they are, the two buddies. This was a few years ago. So yeah, they've known each other for some time. Oh, Callum and Benji. Isn't it interesting how they both sort of jumped on this Jay Slater case and are basically attacking or trying to dismiss everything that people have spent months trying to find what actually happened to Jay Slater. It's weird, don't you think? And I think I'm well within my rights to check out these people. Here we have Benji standing outside his second home, by all accounts. Yeah. I wonder if do you know, I've just had a thought. I wonder if he met Cullan for the first time here at the police station. And because Cullan he's been in and out of there many, many times. Listen, Cullan, little shoplifter. That's what he is. A shoplifter who was jailed for 11 times. So, I mean, I would say that they're petty criminals, wouldn't you? That's just my thoughts. But I do think one of the most annoying things is when people have chosen a way of life and then try and benefit financially after the event. A few years later down the line, they sort of come out with, oh, it was my mental health, I couldn't help myself. I just couldn't help it. And, yeah, although I was the one that chose to drink like a fish. It was my mental health. Yeah, it didn't have anything to do with me, really. It was my mental health. So now I want you all to feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for people like that. Not at all. So here he is. I've struggled with the fall from grace. Well, yeah, you've struggled because you are a fall from grace. I mean, what can I say? You know, it kind of sickens me that you get young guys like this. Well, he started off as a young guy. Did he have talent? That's not for me to say, but he was a young guy who chose the musical path as my son did. Now, my son joined a band, formed a band when he was still at school, and he's been in the music business ever since. Now, did he ever choose to randomly batter people in the streets? No. Did he turn to alcohol? No. Has he had a successful music career? Yes. So I want to know, how come my son managed to avoid all the pit holes, and yet dear old Benji, as sweet as he may have looked here, didn't? And what's he got left? What's he got to show for his life choices? So I'm going to finish there, guys, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I shall be doing another one very, very soon. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves out there, because trust me, it's a rotten old world. So until the next one, bye-bye for now.
Your needs and your feelings. The whole world knows you're made for me. And there's a future for us to believe it. There is no better match across all the seas. You're a breath of sweet fresh air, and you're taking over me. I'm making a stand right here.